other pieces. When I put this inside the mold, I wrap the quartz point with copper and I point the tip up so that, the pyramid, when it's standing up, the energy is flowing up like that. All right. I also put these triskelions in. I make this is copper, these copper triskelions. All right. They go in there. Usually, well, for this one, I'm going to have the copper wire pointing out so that I could actually ground it into the earth if I wanted to. This is great for protecting your home. All right. So that's one mode that I'm working with. Actually, these are not easy to find, by the way. This one right here is another pyramid mode. I bought one at first, and then when I went to go look for it again, I think it was Michael's. They had it hidden under the display. You couldn't even see it if you didn't ask for it. You would never find these. You wouldn't have seen it on the shelf. So I'm like, that was weird. So I don't know what was up with that. Maybe somebody was in the store trying to hold it for themselves. I don't know. But I got these two triskelions right here. These are brass. So, boom. Those will be on that like that. And then this quartz point is wrapped. And it'll be pointing down. Right? And so, boom. It doesn't move. Hey, what's going on? I'm going over how I make my Orgonite pieces. So, any questions is a good time. Ask questions. So, this is a small Orgonite pyramid. Show you the ones that I have currently around me. Boom, another one. So this is what happens when they come out of the mold. So depending on how much resin I pour, right, whether it be a mini one, all right, and sometimes I put legs on them. As you can see, you got the triskelion right there, right, that I was just showing you. Some spiral right there. And it's filled with crystals and copper and brass and black tourmaline and amethyst and a whole lot of crystals. So let me show y'all the crushed crystals. I was crushing, y'all was banging some crystals, crushing them today. Hold on. So, boom. I see all these crushed crystals. I'm gonna show y'all my favorite one, my black tourmaline. Y'all see all that? How fine that is? I'm gonna take it out real quick so y'all can see. Hold on for a sec. I'm gonna pour some in here so y'all can see what it looks like. See that? All right, so that's very fine. The point that I'm making is that the finer the crystal, the more powerful the Orgonite. The more surface area you got for the crystals for the resin to pressurize. So the more pressurization of surface area of the crystals, the more powerful and potent. So it's best to crush your crystals, not to just put big chunks, you know what I'm saying? Although, like, I'm putting chunks like these because of these quartz points, right? But these chunks have a purpose. They actually have a point that's sending energy, and they're wrapped with copper. So it's kind of like when you put in a crystal, you don't want to just throw a chunk without having some intention or purpose for what that piece is for. Now, sometimes I'll do things like I'll put some chips in them, you know what I mean? Like these, but they're small, I got a bunch of points here that I'm going to be adding into. If you can see, y'all see all those points? Different ones, right? So these points, they're very fine points. They're smaller than the average, say, crystal, obviously. Smaller than the average quartz point. So what I'm doing here, and I decided, you know what, let me go on live and just show y'all what I'm working on right now. So I decided to come on here. So I got me some 24 gauge copper. Now when you wrapping these crystals, make sure you wrapping them with real copper. You welcome, Anastasia. You got any questions? I'm just showing you how I go about making my Orgonite pyramids and other Orgonite pieces. All right, so that's what I'm doing. Do you make crystal jewelry, or you into wanting to learn it, or you just want to buy, or you want to get you some Orgonite? Like, what is it you want? I'm just curious, what is it that you're into? Maybe I could help you out, give you some input on it. If you want to see some pieces, any of the pieces that I make. By the way, I've been having a little back pain, so I've been putting this on my back. So what's cool is these Orgonite pieces, they heal your body. I had a dream that had a bunch of these all over my body, different sizes, you know, like circular ones mostly. So boom, I let this go to the back and just sit right there on my back like that. Shake it down. So now it's all the way right here on my back. So in the middle of my back, there's a slight pain. So I'm figuring, you know what? I'm going to put the Orgonite there to ease the pain. So, boom. Right? Let's snap this. Boom. Look, y'all, I'll be using all types of stuff to make Orgonite with. Y'all see these applesauce cups? That's how I make my Orgonite disc with that. But yeah, so I'm going to lay one of these and one of these. All right. So that I'm just going to find different pieces, different ones to put it in. Like, okay, I got this square mold. I could just put it right in here. You know what I'm saying? So wherever I choose to put them, I'm just going to be making a bunch of them. You know, since I got quite a few. Now, just to go over what else I put inside my Orgonite, okay, is next up is amethyst. See the very fine amethyst? Yeah. Yeah, so I put amethyst. Let's see what you asked. Could the base be a pyramid but with a tree trunk and branches going up? Would it still function geometrically? When you say, can it be with a tree trunk? Do you mean a real tree? Or you mean the design of a tree trunk? You want to design a pyramid. Look, honestly, if you have an idea coming to your mind, I'll say run with it. All right. This is a geode that I crushed. This is a geode. So that's like clear quartz. A bunch of clear quartz in there. This is selenite. You can't see that much I'm going to be adding on to the selenite. But selenite be real powdery, looking like it's powdered cocaine. That's how it be, real powdery. So yeah, did I show you the rose quartz? But basically, yeah, I got rose quartz too. So those are the three. Those are the main crystals. But the metals that I use, and I'm looking for it right now, is a bag of copper. I'm about to show you the very fine copper. Now, sometimes I'll be chopping up my copper enough to be fine, but this is will be a lot of work. But y'all see that? Very fine copper. So I ordered these on Amazon. I ordered the copper, and this is heavy. This is probably about, I don't know, maybe a pound of copper, something like that. All right. So 100% pure copper. And so I put this inside of my Orgonite as well. Okay. So you want to make sure that you got the crystals and the metal inside Orgonite. Now let me just pause here. Sometimes people think they're making Orgonite, but they're not, because they're either leaving out the metal or they're leaving out the crystals. And they doing all this fancy stuff and putting flowers and dollar bills, and you know, I've seen people do some interesting things and be charging top dollar, and I'll be looking at them like, well, all you had to do was throw some copper in there. You would have boosted up the amplification of the crystals. Or all you had to do was throw some crystals in there, and you would have sent some pulsating piezoelectricity throughout that organ. So the point, it basically sends the energy where you want to go. All right. So I'm just here wrapping these. So I said, you know what? I might as well just like let y'all see what some of the process is like, and what it's like to really prepare your organ. This sometimes could take days, y'all. Days of work. I'll be here just like, making sure that my Orgonite pieces are put together well. All right. So, like, I could just put this in here. I have a bunch of applesauce cups. All right. And so I got a number of different crystals to go through and to wrap. So that's actually what I'm doing right now. Okay. Yeah, I just used the bathroom, y'all. So thanks for your patience. So yeah, just wrapping these quartz points up, getting them ready to drop inside of the Orgonite. Yeah, y'all see that? that crown, that crystal crown. Yes, I made that too in case anybody has a question about it. Let me show you. So this right here could slide back and forth to kind of like adjust it to whatever head, you know, you could just slide it, pull it in or pull it out, right? And it's actually flexible, you know, you could squeeze it, adjust it to fit your head. So, yeah, that took quite some time to get done, but it was very rewarding once it was completed. Yeah, so today I said, you know what, I have to remember to wrap up these course points because these are powerful. Now these aura quartz, they're actually laced with some type of metal. Close that. I have a lot of people that be asking me questions about Orgon. So now's your time. You can put your questions in the comment section, even after you might not be on my live, but you might be able to catch this video. You might be able to see this video. Boom. So, alright, I got this other mode. I'm gonna be putting these quartz points in here. These. So of course the coil effect around the crystal. And you know, you could put it as many times as possible because the more you do, the better. You know what I'm saying? And the more, just think of it, the more power flowing. All right? Through that crystal. So I'm putting that inside of here. Inside of these. So these are going to be like pocket healing disc, Orgonite disc that you could put in your pocket. And you could put under your pillow. You could carry it with you in your bag, wherever. Just have it near your person. That way, it's gonna do what it's built to do, and that's prevent cancer, prevent tumors, help you recover from injuries quicker, and all of that jazz. Okay. So I got a bunch of quartz points. Just wrapping them away, wrapping them. I could say the more coils, the better. Remember, these are circles, right? Circles act as what? Like portals, like sending powerful cosmic power, healing power from the universe into whatever direction this point is going. All right, putting them in here, putting them in these. I got a sample of what that looks like. Let me show you when it's done. All right, so that's what they look like. Yes. By the way, y'all, if you able to download whatnot, I'll be auctioning off my jewelry or whatnot, and I'm gonna be doing some exciting new things on there. You should come on there, download the app, search for me, Creators Jewels. You'll be able to chat with me on there. You'll be able to purchase any of my jewelry, my Orgonite pieces. And I'm also doing some readings, y'all. And I'm working on getting my goddess to join me. So you'll be able to see both of us. She gonna be doing some tarot readings while I'm doing what you see right now. Either making jewelry, auctioning off some jewelry, something to that effect. All right. So make sure y'all remember to do that. Also, if you don't have my Instagram, go to Creators Jewels on Instagram. And you can find me there. Add me. If you wish to order anything, you could always hit me up in a DM. Right? That's like one of the best ways to reach me. Creators Jewels. CreatorsJewels. All one word. On Instagram. Yep. So, getting these ready. So when I do the drippity drip, and I pour the resin, I want to make sure it is well powered up. You see what I'm saying? It's well powered up with crystals, powered up with metal. So this is one of the things you should always do if you make an Orgonite pyramid. Wrap your quartz points. All right. So if y'all keep coming on here and you stay tuned in, I'll fill you into more. There's so much more to know about this Orgonite. Like, one, you want to make sure that you are using some type of magnet if possible. Like what I put inside my Orgonite is magnetic hematite. So I got these magnetic hematite stars, right, that I'm putting in here. Let me see if I can show you one. Let me show you. See that? That's a magnet, but it's a crystal as well. That's what I love about magnetic hematite, is that it's a crystal and it's a magnet. It's like, wow, best of both worlds. Ain't that cool? But you could use other magnets as well. Like, I saw this big magnet on this big old speaker. I was going to buy the speaker just for the magnet. I didn't even care about the speaker. It's so old and outdated. I was like, nah, I want this big, juicy magnet on here. So sometimes you could find magnets that way. Right? Take that. Put it in here. Boom. Boy. Booyah. Booyah. Yeah, so the finer the wire, the better, I say. Because once again, that's more, kind of more surface area, the more spirals and all of that. So it's kind of going through the middle. I'm going to put some all the way down so I could turn it this way. And I'll turn it this way. Just making sure it's going the same direction, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to leave some copper at the end in case you want to do something else with it. You can have it popping outside of the Orgonite. and you could always work with it like that. Attach it to some type of if you're making jewelry or anything. Check out these Orgonite hearts. Did I show you? This his and hers set for lovers or friends. I would say this is for her and this is for him. What y'all think, right? This looks more masculine. Would you say? And this is a more feminine look. I don't know. What y'all thought? What's y'all thoughts? Let me know out there. Yeah, y'all take quiet. What is going on, my people? Talk to me. I see I got an audience. I just wanted to be able to answer any of y'all questions you might have, that sort of thing. Let me know. Cause and for the cause. So let me show y'all what we got inside the Orgonite. So I'll make my heart. This one I'm starting to put 8s, y'all, because 8's for an infinity, and I'm year 8, so it's a year of abundance for me. So I'm putting a bunch of 8s. Y'all see the hematite, right? Magnetic hematite. This is also hematite. Then I think this is lapis lazuli. So got them filled up. Magnetic hematite spiral. Okay. And this is the quartz point. That boop. It's gonna go down like that. Okay. All right, y'all. So that gives you a glimpse into what I'm doing over here. All right. So another cool thing that I add inside of them is these spirals, copper spirals. All right. So within my Orgonite, I have brass, copper, and silver. I was thinking of adding galvanized steel, but I'm not too sure yet. But what do y'all think if I was to add some galvanized steel? I got some galvanized steel wire, believe it or not. Galvanized steel is what they used to make the gates with. So I was going to use some of that, but I'm not too sure. You know, consulting with a elder about it. Yeah. Here's another piece. Look at that Orgonite piece with the quartz points. 2 quartz points. 1, 2, copper wrapped. All right. So this is what I'm making, y'all, and it's a lengthy process. You know, it takes days to prepare your mold. At least if you're doing it like I'm doing it. I'm over here crushing crystals. I'm searching for as much components as I can make. I'm making components. I'm wrapping wire around, and I'm trying doing maybe 100 pieces at one time. Like I'm not just doing 2 molds or 3. I'm doing like 100. You know what I'm saying? So it takes time, you know, and then afterwards, I'm able to make rings. Let me show you something I made last night. This is more like a home decorative piece. All right, boom, you could place it on your table like that. It's actually very protective because you know you got the quartz point copper wrap attached to Orgonite. The Orgonite base has rose quartz in it, so it's like shooting that love energy in the air. Great to have by your bedside. All right. So yeah, I'm always getting like all these just different ideas. I'm going to be using this as a piece for my Sonnet board. All right. So this is like the start of an exciting journey. As y'all can see, my Ankh has Orgonite in it. Orgonite piece right there. Okay, so yeah. So it's a lot of fun once I get the modes completed. I'm able to do a lot of creative things with the Orgonite and wrap them with copper. You know what I'm saying? So I know people sometimes use these molds that I've been using, but they're not necessarily wrapping their Orgonite, organs, or whatever they're making with resin into jewelry and wrapping it with copper. So I think I'm one of the first. I know there'll be many more, but and I know there's many more out there that's doing it. So shout out to all of y'all other jewelry makers, and shout out to your grind and the time you put in. I mean, y'all be seeing these pieces that some of y'all making. I'm like, what? Like, shout out to my brother Noble. Like, he be making some dope pieces that I know it must take hours to complete. Cause I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of wrapping right there. But it's really about the energy that you're putting in it. A lot of times when I'm doing mine, I'm saying Om Mani Padme Om. So the word Om, right, is the primordial sound. It's the manifestation energy, right? So if I'm sending that energy into the jewelry as I'm making it, then definitely you're gonna come out with a powerful piece, you know. So a lot of times it does have to do with the energy of the person that's making your piece. That is very important. You want to have that in place. All right. I got this other mode right here where I'll make my points. So I'm putting a point inside of an Orgonite point to keep it on point. Ain't that dope? Yeah. All right. Just to show what this one looks like. Shout out to my friend Addie. I got this mold from her, I believe. You see that? That mold makes quartz point type crystals. So I'm giving y'all insight into some of my molds, y'all. This is one of my favorite, my new ones. Another thing I did is I wrapped up. I made an Ankh, right? Made an Ankh out of copper, and I'm gonna place it inside of my applesauce cup. So boom, the Ankh is gonna be showing, boom, like that, through the resin, right? So, and as we know, the Ankh is very protective. It's an amulet, and the design of it itself is a real powerful energy. So it's protective, and it's just jam-packed with power. You can't go wrong with the Ankh, you know? Let me show y'all something else. Look at this. I made this yesterday. You can place these around your house, certain areas where you want to have great energy, protection energy in every bedroom. Shoot, I would place this in every bedroom. Now see that? That's a rainbow dyed quartz, and these are hematite. All right, on copper, of course. Yeah, so I made a bunch of those. Always creating, y'all. Always creating. Yeah, yeah. Wrapping these quartz points up right here. Oh, by the way, y'all, the rings I'm wearing, that's a pyrite. Pyrite wrapped with silver and copper. Then I got the amethyst. Then I got the Orgonite pyramid. This right here is 2 quartz points. Pyrite and Orgonite. Orgonite bracelet, heart bracelet. So wearing all of this is a way of adoring yourself and honoring yourself. A form of self-love, like self-care, self-appreciation. You know, honoring the divine source within you. Yeah, so I wanted to grab a bunch of those. Another thing that I'm adding into my Orgonite this time around, y'all, because it's known to amplify, is dragon's blood. Ooh, y'all. Yeah, I'm adding some dragon's blood. All right, that's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm about to crush that. All right, let me find my pieces that I'm gonna crush it with. Find me a just real simple. Just put the pieces in here. Watch what I'm about to do. All right. Can you guess how I'm gonna crush it? I'm telling y'all, from the hood, y'all, South Jamaica, Queens, where we had to really figure things out. Let me see, did I leave the piece in the other room? Maybe I did. Looking for this big green aventurine I got. Hold on for a sec. I think I left it in the other room. Okay, so here we go. I want to crush it with this green aventurine. Okay, so look. See all that? Yeah, so now it's actually ready. The dragon's blood is ready to go inside the resin. All right. So I keep them in these containers. Let me go get a container for that. Do I have an extra one right here? Oh yeah, here go my rose quartz. Look at all that rose quartz. I'm gonna put the dragon's blood in here. Crush it a little more. Crush it a little more. All right. Nice and powdery look. Y'all see that? Yeah. Woo. That dragon's blood be hitting. So my ingredients is 1, dragon's blood. 2, rose quartz. 3, amethyst. Wait, no, this is some various mixed crystals. This is like maybe 5 to 8 other crystals. Right? Then we got clear quartz. So far that's 1, 2, 3, 4 regular clear quartz, 5 amethyst, 6 black tourmaline, right? 7 selenite, which I'm going to be adding to this in a minute. So that's a total of 7 crystals, y'all. 7 different crystals minimum is going inside these Orgonite pieces. So the more crystals you have, the better. Okay? So I think you guys learned a lot. Let me add one more thing in here that might be interesting for you to know, that you can get some sage. Any type of organic materials, a pepper from your garden, a piece of tomato, whatever. Like, I even put some marijuana in one of my Organites. I put a marijuana leaf. It looks dope. That's my abundance Orgonite piece. I want to show it to you one day. It's another room. But yeah, whatever you intend to do, you could do it. All right. Whatever intention you're trying to create, you could put it within your Orgonite. All right. You could even put your hair in your Orgonite. That's if you want to power yourself up. Okay. So thanks for joining me today. as you watch me wrap up my quartz points, I think that was all of them. Let's see, do I got any more laying here? Oh, yes, I don't see any more right here, so I was able to get some work done while I was doing a live with you guys. So we're almost coming up against the hour mark, and I had a great time as usual, and definitely stay tapped in. I got a whole lot more in store. I just made this Orgonite pen. It's in development stages. It has Orgonite pieces and copper at the top. So yeah, so it's a lot going on here, as y'all can see. All right, so thank you for watching. If you have any questions, put in the comment section. I'll do respond. And all right, so namaste. The God of me, honest to God and goddess and you. Peace. What is this off button?